Recently it was announced that Deus Ex Human Revolution is going to be ported to the Wii U. Even more recently, and even more exciting, Square Enix registered a domain name for Deus Ex The Fall. Now there is a movie coming out, but I don't think that Square Enix themselves would register for that, and the fan in me is hoping that The Fall is actually a title for a new Deus Ex game. Human Revolution was one of the best games in the last few years in my opinion, and seeing another game in the franchise would be nothing but awesome. It would be especially cool to see it on next-gen consoles, and hopefully this time with better boss fights and some kind of multiplayer, which I feel are the only components really missing from the series. I wouldn't want the multiplayer to be anything generic, but with all the tools that the Deus Ex universe leaves a developer at their disposal, there really is room for some cool, innovative multiplayer in there. Whatever The Fall is, it's bound to be awesome. And now to Joe and Shire, who has a story about some Ninja Turtles.
What? Cowabunga, dudes! Looks like there's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, and it has been announced as set to release this summer on XBLA, PSN, and even the PC. Now, here's the plus and minus to it. It's based on the Nickelodeon show that's out right now, and not the comics or the old school Ninja Turtle cartoons that I grew up with. But at the same time, the Nickelodeon show is actually pretty damn good. This game will be a third-person brawler, as it should be, where you can play as all 4 of your favorite ninjas. Also, some online co-op will be available, and that's good because it's a must-have in this kind of game. The combat actually looks really sweet, and the art style is working for me, so color me excited. In fact, this is the first of 3 games, but it's from Activision, so I'm really hoping that we don't get some COD clone version of the Turtles, because I wouldn't run it past them. It could happen, but hey, the first game looks awesome, so count me in. Now for some more Sagnut news from Lasercorn.
What's up, Battlefield fans? If you've been playing Endgame, the last DLC for Battlefield 3, then you might have stumbled across some interesting Easter eggs. But are these Easter eggs merely there to amuse you, or are they foreshadowing something in the franchise's future? The first one I want to take a look at is this Battlefield 2043 vehicle hanging out on one of the new maps. YouTube user King Emperor Pure posted this find on YouTube, and it's already garnered a lot of attention and got people wondering if DICE is hinting at a follow-up to Battlefield 2142. This wouldn't be the first hint we've seen about a possible game either. On Karg Island we saw the number 2143 printed on a crate. So could DICE be working on a follow-up? With the success of BF3, I would say it's a definite possibility. The next little Easter egg that has fans talking is this pterodactyl spotted on the Brandon Flats. It's just kind of flying around doing its thing. This isn't the first dinosaur Easter egg we've seen out of BF3. In fact, fans have been finding these for a while now, and it's got everyone's hopes up that Battlefield 4 might finally contain a dinosaur mode. You may remember that dinosaur mode for Battlefield was at the top of my top 5 list of game modes that need to exist, and I'm not alone. Many fans have tweeted DICE that they need to make this mode. Could it be that the developers have listened to the fans and this Easter egg is their way of saying, "We hear you"? Let's hope so. I'm getting sick of zombie modes being put into every game, and I think it's about time for a new trend. So bring on the T-Rexes. Alright guys, that's all for Sagnut this time. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tell us your thoughts in the comments below. And we'll see you next time.